to R programming. R programming, which has like recently came into the picture. So this is getting the very popular language now. Most of the people are using the R programming, and this programming language has been especially designed for the data scientist and the data analytics. That is why, like, the main reason for that is that it works on vector. It doesn't like, usually we prefer it to work with the vector. So whenever we have the large data sets and we have the larger size of data frames, so we have to work in the vector. So that is why this data science language, we can say this is especially called the data science language, and most of the people are using, most of the data scientists are using it as the base for creating the different analytical models. So what is R basically? I just want to explore it first. This is totally the very powerful language, which is basically open source also. Like even you can create your packages in the R programming language and upload these packages. So this is completely freeware. This is like open source. R is powerful language and environment for statistical computing and the graphics. So whenever we have the large data set, we usually prefer to represent it in the form of the different charts and the graphs. So it basically provides us the multiple options in the graphics also, like ggplot is used for the graphics in R, which we can use in Python also. It is a public domain project which is similar to the commercial S language environment, which was developed at the Bell Laboratories by John Chambers and the colleagues. R provides a wide variety of statistical modeling techniques like linear and non-linear modeling techniques, classical statistical test, time series analysis, classification, and the clustering. So this is what the people who are working with the linear regression, logistic regression, all the statistical part we can include and implement with the help of the R. And the graphical technique, as I already told you, like ggplots and similar many other packages are also there. So one of the R strength is ease, with which well-designed publication quality plots can be produced, including mathematical symbol formula where needed. So we have some pre-built packages in that. So this language is not require much of the programming language orientation from you, like it doesn't demand from that. If you have little bit of knowledge of the programming techniques, or you just know how to prepare the algorithms, then you can easily implement anything with the help of the R, because most of the functions and the packages are inbuilt in that. So we just need to learn the techniques how to call those packages. Any doubt till now? Okay, who else is there? Jaspinder and one more student is there. May I know your name? Yes, Dimple. Okay, so like till now, no doubt. So our environment, R is like, what does R include actually? So R is basically provides us that complete suite of the software facilities which is required for the data manipulation, calculation, and graphical displays. And effective data handling and the storage facility it does provide with us. Like data handling techniques means what? Sometimes we need to, before the analysis, we need to prepare the data in the required format. Okay, sometimes we basically import the CSV file from the Excel and convert whole of the data into the data frames. So various techniques are provided here for the data handling and the storage facilities. A suite of operators for calculations on array in a particular matrices. It has various like techniques and the inbuilt function. With the help of that, we can perform any of the calculation on the matrices. A large coherent integrated collection of the intermediate tools for data analysis. So what sometimes, like if I talk about the stock exchange prediction, so it has the various tools which allows us to do the time series analysis. So like for that, like we can use the different model, like recurrent neural model we can use, which is the inbuilt packages in the R. With the help of that, like we can easily do that, make the time series predictions, and there are many other packages for the time series predictions are also there. Graphical facilities for data analysis display either on screen or on hard copy. So like you can prepare the neural network and display it on your screen. You can prepare different type of plots and the graphs, and that can be displayed, that which will easily give you the easily give you the whole information just by a one picture, like how, where is your sales graph is going on. Okay, so this is what a well designed, a well developed, simple, effective programming language which include conditional loops. Like loops we are already aware, if you have already done aware with any of the programming language, which we need to use loop sometimes wherever some iteration is required. Some conditions we need to impose, like if else conditions. Recursive function calls are also there, like user can, it has some inbuilt function also, but users can also create their own functions and recall that. And input output facilities, you have to give some input for executing something, and input can be given with the help of the Excel sheet. The whole Excel sheet we can basically give import into the R, and it provides us the output facilities also. So first, like we need to basically install the R. Sorry for more likely and beginning of R users, you want to download the pre-compiled binary distribution of R. So sometimes I actually prefer to use the R Studio Complete. So you can install the R Studio directly. So for downloading the R Studio, download R Studio button, like go to www.rstudio.com, click on the R Studio and click on the download R Studio desktop. So it's up to you whether you are downloading it for which version, like it is available for the Windows. It is basically available for the, like we can say, Mac version also, Windows version also. So whatever you have, you can basically download it on the system from the website, that is rstudio.com. Click on the version recommended for your system, like it has various version over there. So I prefer to download the latest version or the latest Windows version that saves the executable file, and then run the exe file and follow all the installing instructions. So it will ask you whether do you want to change this file, make changes in your desktop system. So you need to allow for that. So this is what, like, the procedure you need to follow for installing the R. Go to the website. This is very much easy depending upon your system, whether it supports the 32-bit or the 64-bit. You can download any of the latest version of this. Okay, so any doubt in installing the R? Do you have already R with you, R Studio, Dimple and Jaspinder? Do you have it on your systems? Okay, now is it clear? Okay, so Jaspinder, you have it in Anaconda Suite. Are you already using the Python? Okay, great. Then it will not be too much for you, because it is much like similar to the Python language. Have you ever worked in R also? Both of you? Okay, what about you? Okay, fine. So like it's good. Like Python, if you already know, and if you learn R also, so that is the deadly combination which is required now in the data science field. So if you have the specialization in both of the language, that will be very good for your career perspective. Similarly, we do have the like we can say packages in the Python. Same we have the packages in the R. So for installing or the R package, you can have the different packages with you and which is already downloaded. So in that case, like on the right hand side in the R Studio at the lower side, you will get the list of all installed packages. Okay, but if you want to install more packages, so there is a command like install package this. Otherwise, you can select it from the library and you can easily install that. So R packages are the collection of the functions and the data sets developed by community. They increase the power of R by improving existing base R functionality or by adding the new ones. A package is suitable way to organize your own work, and if you want to share it with others, typically a package will include code, documentation for the package and the function inside. Some tests to check everything works as it should be the data sets. So basically what a package have, see, there are the different terms, sometimes we get confused. We have the library at the top most part. Library contains various packages and these packages contains functions, some compile code and the data. Okay, so this is the basically the hierarchy. We can say library, then packages will have the may or may not have the functions, data and the compile code. So this is what like a package contain. So never get confused among all these terms. These all are the libraries on the topmost part, and library contains the various packages. The basic information about a package is provided in description file, which you can get it from the like cran.rproject.org. R also have their inbuilt data sets also, so you can start working with R using the R inbuilt data sets, where you can find out what the package does, who the author is, what version the documentation belong to, and the date, the type of license it used, and the package dependent. So all of the details and the description related to a package you will get in this part, or we can say in description file detail. For installing R of packages, like we can say we have the three common repositories. Like you can download the packages from the R, which is very easy to use. It is a network of file FTP and the web server maintained by the R community, and these are specifically designed for the R. The R Foundation coordinates it, and for a package to be published here, it needs to pass several tests that ensure the package is following the CRAN policies. So if you are going up to that level that you want to create your own package, so you have to basically get it tested from the R Foundation coordinators. Then other one is the bioconductor. This is the topic specific repository intended for the open source software for bioinformatics. So as CRAN, it has its own submission and the review process. Its community is very active, having several conferences and meetings per year. So through bioconductor also you can prepare your packages. GitHub is also there. It is also again the similar, although we can say it is not specifically for the R. GitHub is probably the most popular repository for open source projects. Its popularity comes from the unlimited space for open source, the integration with Git, a version control software, and it's easy is to share and collaborate with others. So these are the three popular like repositories from which we can download the like we can say our packages. Sometimes I use the Amazon Canvas also, like some of the package we use, sometimes it doesn't work with the GitHub, so we can download it from the Amazon Canvas also. So for installing a package, this is the command you can use, like install dot packages, in the bracket, in the double quotes you need to give the package name. For example, I want to download the neural net package, so install dot package neural network. So R will download the package from CRAN. So you will need to be connected to the internet. Once you have package installed, you can make its content available to use in your R session by running it. So like after now installing the package, we need to call the package also. So that for that we need to run the command, and for that we need to run the command library. Okay, so this is what, like first we need to, for the from the next lecture, like we can get ready for this R. We can try to how to download the packages, and we can also try to download the R Studio. So I'll suggest that first download the R Studio as per compatibility of your system, and then just go through the window, like at the topmost part. It contains 4 parts actually. So this window contains, today I am conducting the lecture from the mobile, otherwise I would have shown you from the from my device. So but it is not possible today. So whenever you download the R Studio package, on the topmost you will get your source code window. At the like left hand side at the bottom, you will get the like output window. On the right hand side, top side, you will get all activity detail. For example, you are basically downloading some data set, or you are basically partitioning your data set. So whatever you are doing, it will be explained over there. And at the right side, you will get all the packages list which you have installed, or you will get all your graphs and the graphs and the plots, whatever you will prepare, that you will get on the right side in the bottom window as the output. So this is what like we can say, this is the way your window is going to appear. Once you download it, then you will get the understanding of it. So with this, this lecture is over. It was just an introduction of the R, because you are new to the R. So if you have any query, you can contact me on this mail ID. This is ankita.mendirata@scdl.net. Okay, I haven't given you my introduction also. Myself Ankita, and I'm having 14 years of experience in like in academics, and I have done NCA and MTech computer science. And related to your lecture, you can share the feedback, because I always keep on improving myself. So if you feel that you want to give some feedback, you can give. This is not the compulsion. This is just I maintain for myself. So if you want to give my feedback, you can give my feedback on this mail ID. Any doubt you want to discuss, like Dimple and Jaswinder? No, actually, we will like in distance learning more. Dimple, we are not like providing the practicals, but I can provide you the separate guidance related to this. Mostly, I try to include it here. So, uh, as per the policy, it is not providable. But if you are looking some guidance related to this, you can contact me on my mail ID. Any other doubt?